I've never had nightmares like this.
Has the department offered you counselling?
I've done the compulsory sessions.
Yeah, how'd they go?
I've had a gut full of psychologists.
Right. Okay, so how can I help?
Well, Bill insisted I see you.
Kate, I can't just fix this for you. You know, you've got to want something from it.
Look, I just want some sleep.
Yep, well, sleep's very important, but you know, sleeping pills, it's not an ideal solution. It's not a long term.
Maxine, I don't want to talk about Gordy. He's dead, I'm alive, and that's all there is to it.
Is it?
I don't want to feel guilty for doing my job, you know?
Kate.
Gordy flipped out for whatever reason, and I was in the way.
Okay. Why don't you sit down and we can talk about it?
Look, I've got a coronial inquest in 3 days' time, you know? I could lose my job. I don't want to talk about it.
Right.
What's this?
It's a relaxation tape.
You're kidding.
Kate, you need to relax, not dose up on sleeping pills.
If I needed to relax, Maxine, I'd take up yoga. Thanks for the sleeping pills.
Not much to show, is it? Well, I may not have been the best mother in the world, but that's her, isn't it? I recognised her from the papers. They asked her about the shooting, she wouldn't comment. They said he was dangerous. He wasn't dangerous, he was just sick. I was coming home to take care of him.
Sorry, Mrs. Gilman.
You're the only one who's bothered to say so.
It's like walking a tightrope, you know. One slip, and you know you're gone.
You used to get a high from that?
Yeah, well, that's what it was all about. You know, you walk into a bank, you got the gun, you got the power. You know you can get busted any second, but you know you're so pumped up that you're ready to take on anything.
Sounds better than sex.
How would you know, Morris? Only shag you've had's been with Mrs. Palmer and her 5 ugly daughters, mate.
Yeah, I'd like to tie everybody up in a circle with like cable ties. It was my trademark. I did about a dozen banks, all of them the same.
So now that you're out, how are you going to intend to cope with the temptation of wanting to get that same rush again?
Oh, I'm a lot older. I don't need to do that stuff anymore.
Kobe, you're 30 years old. It's not old.
Yeah, well, it is in that game.
Well, you must have plans.
Yeah, not really, don't.
Dunno.
No.
Well, you're inside for 4 years. You'd think you were thinking about something.
He was thinking about where he's going to get his first root from.
Is that right?
Yeah, well, yeah. No, I thought a lot about my kid.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he was 2 years old when I saw him last.
Do you want to see him again?
Yeah, I'd love to. Oh, I don't really see it happening.
Hey, Morris. Hey, there's this guy in Alexandria. He's got a warehouse. He says he needs some help, and I thought that you might have been interested.
Yeah, I'm interested. But does he know about me?
Yeah, I told him about you. I told him how you played Aussie rules. He actually remembers you from all your best games, eh? Big fan of yours.
What, you trying to set me up with this fella?
No, you just interested in some help in his warehouse.
Does he know what I was inside for?
Yeah, he does. He said to me, forget about that, I'm interested in Morris's future. So...
Yeah, sounds like we've got something in common, eh?
Yeah, I think so. Look, there's his name, there's his number, and he said he's waiting for you. You gonna go?
Thanks, brother. Of course I am.
No worries.
Look, I don't think I can do this.
Well, you've rung him now, so I think maybe you have rung, haven't you?
Well, I was scared that Sharon would say no, all right? So, and I didn't want to give her that chance. And I just thought that I'd turn up here.
Okay. Kobe, I know I can be an easy mark, all right? But if you're out to cause this family trouble, you can count me out.
No, I don't want to do that, really. It's the last thing I want to do.
Let's go. Come on.
All right. Yeah, okay.
Hi. Hi, Sharon. I'm Dr. Maxine Summers. I'm Kobe's doctor in his rehab program.
Hi.
When did you get out?
Last week.
What do you want?
I wanted to see Jack. I thought maybe if you and I went over the possibilities that...
What possibilities?
Can I talk to him? Please?
Look, you can't just turn up after all these years and act like everything's normal. It just doesn't work that way.
Hey, Jack. Remember me?
Nobody knew who you are.
What happened to your bike? Did you stack it?
Yeah,
Is it a bad fall?
I'm still alive.
It's good to hear. It's good. Look, I know showing up like this is probably not the best thing to do, but I thought that I maybe get to know him.
I'm sorry, but you can't get back what you missed out on because it's gone. We're a family.
Ross, get off! Ross!
What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on?
Mum, this is Ross.
Faster. Out! Take these disgusting things with you. Nice one, Simone.
Yeah,
really
he
nice.
is pretty cute, isn't he?
You're bringing guys home and you're using my bed.
Mum, is it the guy or is it the bed that you're most worried about?
Jesus Christ.
You wanted me to be more open about things?
No, hold on a minute. Last week it was your teacher, you know what I mean? And this week it's Ross.
Why don't you just come out and say what you really think, that I'm a slut?
I just think you're moving
because
a little
everyone at school
fast.
thinks I am. Look, I don't care because I am having a great time.
Better off against the wall, wouldn't you? I hear you're running classes for ex-crims now.
That's right. Rehabilitation program.
Right.
Try and get them some jobs, you know.
Well, you get a bunch like that together in the same room, they're bound to get up to some sort of
Is
mystery.
that right? You're not talking about anyone in particular, or...
No, it's just that...
Billy.
Well, they're hard
You look after me.
They're just
Is
hard
that what you're doing? You're looking after me?
Well, I'm a bit concerned. I mean, somebody's going to go a bit restless, aren't they?
Yes, well...
Anyway, I just wanted to find out how you went with Kate Holbeck.
Oh, look, I don't know what I can do there. Kate's headed for a crash and burn. She's not letting anyone in. She doesn't want to.
Is there anything you can do for her?
No, but it's something you can do.
Oh, yeah, like what?
Don't push her. Stay on her side. She'll come round eventually.
Right.
Attention all vehicles. Armed robbery in progress. Galeo Jewelers, 48 Capitol Road.
Central 101, we'll take that. We're about 2 minutes away. Jesus Christ, take it easy!
I was wondering when you were going to say something.
We don't really have that much to talk about, I'm afraid.
You think I did the wrong thing with Gordy, don't you?
Yeah, that's right. I do think you did the wrong thing. You should have put the weapon down. I told you to drop the weapon and you didn't drop the weapon.
Look, you were unarmed and he had a knife. What was I meant to do?
You didn't see what I was doing.
Yeah, I didn't see what...
You didn't trust me.
It was a split-second decision, all right?
You don't understand. When you're in a situation like that, you have to trust what your partner's doing. Right? Now, Gordy would be alive today if you had trusted what I was doing.
Yeah, Gordy would have been alive today.
Straight around to the left. Straight around to the left.
Do we wait for backup or go for it?
Just wait a second.
Oh, shit! What are you doing?
Go, go, go! Go!
Go, go! Chase! Chase!
Stop!
Shit.
What happened? What happened? What happened?
There were two of them. One was rough, the other was polite. He was the one that told us not to worry, tied us up in a circle. And the guy just shot him.
Thanks for that. Okay, can you look after him, please? So, did they get away with anything?
Don't know, mate. Yeah, that's the owner. His wife and son are on their way down there to check the place out.
Okay.
See what's missing.
Looks like a shotty, eh?
Yeah. Can I have a word to you for a second, please, mate? Just quietly.
What is it?
Well, you know, there was a stage where Kate could have stopped the offenders and she chose not to.
No, why not?
Let's just say that she shit herself.
Right. So,
Is there any reason why I shouldn't report it? Hey?
no. I don't think you should report it, mate. I mean, she's going through a bit at the moment.
Yeah, fair enough.
She needs a bit of breathing space.
Yeah, breathing space is good. What happens if the next person that gets killed is the one that's working with her?
So you're telling me you don't like working with her?
Well, you know, could I make it any more obvious?
Listen, Kate, I mean, I don't care what the coroner thinks one way or the other, but I just got to make sure that everybody on my team is sort of fitting up to the job.
Are you telling me to take a holiday?
Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe a holiday would be good. Help you deal with things, you know, you can think about it a lot.
Look, I don't need a holiday, you know? I just get really annoyed because I could lose my job for doing my job. It doesn't make sense. Does it?
Listen, believe it or not, there are some of us who really want to support you and help you get through this thing.
Okay, well, all right. If you want to help me, then trust me.
Okay.
And don't take me off the job.
What? You worried I'll turn into a hopeless drunk like you were?
It's not just the drinking.
Oh, you mean the sex?
Look, I think you've been hurt by Aiden and you're using Russ to make it better. All right?
Excuse me.
Doesn't work that way, Simone.
It works any way that I want it to work, Mum.
No, it doesn't. Just because you've had sex with an adult really doesn't mean you are one.
I just wanted to see whether it was as good as it was with Aiden, and it was. It was hot, real hot.
Darling,
What's the problem?
What's the problem?
You have guys over to stay.
There is a difference.
What about Charlie?
Darling?
What do you and Charlie do all night? Play crochet?
None of your business.
And Bill McCoy, I bet you've done it with him.
You what, Simone?
Oh, you're such a hypocrite.
Kobe Walford.
Yeah, says MO. What
the
crime scene come up with?
Well, forensics have got nothing, and the witness statements are pretty boring. They're useless.
All right. And the inventory? Did you get anything there?
Yep, they came down and checked the place out and got a description, or gave a description of the jewellery that was missing and a couple of grand's worth in cash.
OK, we better pay Kobe a little visit, see how his nerves are. Now, I'll take Kate, so you get on the phone and see if you can find out who wants to buy stolen jewels. Kate? Got everything? Let's go.
Happy birthday.
It's not my birthday.
Yeah, I know, I'm a couple of weeks off, but, you know, hey, I saw it and I couldn't resist it. We got a lot of catching up to do, Jack.
I don't want to see you. I know what you've done. You've robbed banks and you've stuck guns in people's faces. And you've been in jail for it.
Yeah. It's true. I have robbed banks and I've stolen money. That was before. I don't do that anymore. Okay. I wouldn't lie to you, Jack.
You lied to my mum.
And I paid for that. And I wouldn't make the same mistake again.
I already have a dad.
Yeah. I don't want to stuff anything up with Brian. I know he's done a really, really good job in bringing you up. Great job. Better than I could do. I don't want to change anything, okay? But I just want to be a part of your life, okay?
Kobe Walford?
Just because the police are questioning him doesn't mean he did it.
We were married for 3 years. I know what he's like. He can't help himself. He's always tried to do something else. He's done a degree. He's done real estate evaluation, God knows what else, but he's never been able to give it away. He just fools himself for a while and then he gets depressed and he goes back out and does another job.
What about Jack?
I don't want him to establish a relationship with a father who's going back inside. I will not do that to him.
What is this, some sort of vendetta?
It's armed robbery and murder. You tied the people in the jewellery store in a circle in cable ties?
So it's your signature, Kobe. The daisy chain bandit.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Look, anyone reading a newspaper could have done that.
Yeah? Your boss reckons that you took the afternoon off yesterday.
Yep, I had some business to take care of.
Yeah, we're aware of that. That's the sort of business we're trying to find out about here.
That's got nothing to do with it. You're trying to set me up with something that I haven't done. You want to know how I paid for the bike? I borrowed for it.
Right. And this person that you borrowed from, can they vouch for you?
No. His reputation makes anything he says useless.
Look, Sharon's gone home, and she's taken Jack with her.
Oi! It's my son's bike. Get off it!
Hey, Kobe! Piss off! Settle down!
You okay?
Give me that bike!
Hey, Kobe!
Jesus. Some of the actions of a responsible adult, Kobe.
The licensing squad has traced some of the stolen jewellery back to one of the pawn shops. The pawn shop owner has got a good description of the bloke that came in. And we've made a match on him. His name is Morris Edmonds. He's a pisshead. He used to be an ex-footy player. He killed a bloke once in a pub. He's on a program at the Crisis Centre at the moment, same one as Walford.
Ah, right. So learning how to cope in the outside world together, I think. Together. What about Warford himself? Anything on him?
His boss keeps ringing saying what a great help he is on the construction site.
Okay, let's bring Edmonds in. We'll have a little talk to him. You two have got a visitor. Remember, we're working on the same team here. I don't care about your differences. Let's stick to the same stories, all right? Yep. Inspector.
Hello again. G'day, Inspector Callahan. Kay Holbeck.
Charlie Custis.
Hello. Right, I'd like to start with Constable Holbeck.
I saw a man with a knife at a woman's neck. I called on him to drop his weapon.
Where was Detective Custis at the time?
Detective Kustos was on the other side of the man. He was unarmed.
Did you say anything to Detective Custis?
I didn't have time. The armed man advanced on me and I repeated my warning and did so up until the point where I fired my weapon.
How far away was that?
About 3, maybe 4 meters.
Why did you shoot to kill?
Because he came at me with a knife.
Why'd you fire so many shots?
He kept coming at me. I fired until he dropped.
Couldn't shoot him in the leg?
Police procedure is to shoot for centre body mass, not extremities. I couldn't fire and take the chance that I might hit someone else.
Do you sleep well at night?
Sorry?
Do you sleep well, knowing you've taken another life?
I don't see a point to this.
Are you on medication?
No.
So, the incident where you put 5 bullets into the body mass of Gordy Gilmore has had no effect on you whatsoever?
I've been debriefed and attended the compulsory counsel sessions, and I've been deemed fit for duty.
Is that a yes or a no? Constable?
It hasn't affected my ability to do my job.
Sure about that?
Yes.
Morris, you're a bloody hero. 2 weeks, mate. 2 weeks, you're
Confused with someone else.
Morris, just keep quiet.
Okay.
So where did you get the jewellery?
Morris. Found it, didn't I?
Morris, you
What, at
found
the
it?
jewellery store you stuck up?
Hey? Is that where you found it?
No, in a back lane.
In the back lane.
The back lane, but I thought you said that you were nowhere near the store. Well, were you lying to us then, were you? Or are you lying to us now?
No,
Which
but
one?
my client's got a memory lapse.
Yeah, that's
lapse.
it, right?
Right.
Lapse of memory, that's
Lapse
it.
of
You
memory.
always have lapses of memory, don't you? Ever since I've known you.
Well, what about the surveillance camera?
What surveillance
Hey,
camera?
The one in the
What?
back lane. I saw him running away in the back lane.
Hey, how could you recognise it was me? I had a mask on.
What?
What's... What?
Can I have just some time with my client alone, please? Brian, please, Bill.
Sure.
Yeah. Good luck. Do you want to go back inside, do you?
They're going to get me sooner or later, eh?
Doesn't mean you can't defend yourself. Better still, let me bloody defend you.
Look, they're going to get me sooner or later. Might as well make it easy on everybody. We all hate this paperwork and court, eh?
Well, there's no need putting your hand up until they bloody prove it. All they got you for is receiving goods. That's 18 months. They get you for armed robbery, Morris. You're going in for 10 years.
Yeah, well, I'm game, mate. You seen what it's like. I couldn't even hold that job down for 10 minutes, you know?
Well, what happened? What happened? Did you get into a bit of trouble? Is that
No.
right? What happened?
I can't read and write. You sent me down there. I thought I was moving boxes around in a factory or something, you know? He wanted me to fill out invoices.
Why didn't you say something to me? Before you pulled this bloody job, what'd you pull this job
That
for?
was easy money, wasn't it?
You're killing someone. Is that easy money, is it?
No, look, you can't pin that on me. They can't pin that on me. I didn't shoot that guy.
Well, you better seriously think about making a deal with these guys. All right? Or dobbing in the culprits.
No, I'm not putting anyone else in.
When Constable Holbeck came into the room, did you see her before the offender saw her?
Yes, and I warned her to stay back.
So you alerted the offender to her presence?
No, I told her to back off.
I thought you were negotiating with the offender.
Yeah, that's right, I was.
So you broke off negotiating with the offender to give instructions to another officer?
Yeah, I was trying to stop anyone from getting hurt.
You didn't have much success, did you?
Well, I did have it under control, and she didn't listen to what I was saying.
Maybe, just maybe, if you hadn't said anything, she'd have figured that out and backed off. The offender would never have known she was there and none of this would have happened.
Well, she ignored everything that I was saying. Now, I don't know what she said about me, but that's what happened.
She never mentioned your name. You know, Charlie, I came in here expecting you to be a bit more supportive of your partner. Instead of being a mentor for her as a junior, you're dropping her in at the deep end. Look, you should have enough experience by now as a detective to understand that responsibility in a situation like this is something that's shared between colleagues.
I did the right thing, and I'm not responsible.
You want the coroner to believe that? You better work on your story. That's all.
Have you seen Kobe?
No, why?
Have you spoken to him?
No, I haven't. Why?
I went to pick up Jack from school and they said his father picked him up. I know it's Kobe.
Okay, now have you called the police?
Of course I have.
Okay. All right.
I
now-
thought you might have spoken to
No,
him or
did
said
Jack
something
say
to him.
it?
No. He was, the only man that I ever loved. He just happened to be a bank robber.
You better for that training, Wilson. You could ride on your own, I could ride with you.
They can't be far away, they really can't. Actually, I want to try and hear.
Yeah, here. Oh, riding his bike.
Oh, he's trouble. He's your mum. Don't worry, he's okay. He's fine. He's fine. Sharon, he's fine. He's okay. Look at him. He's fine.
You okay?
He's fine. Look, I just, all I wanted to do was give him a ride on a pushy. That's all.
Well, maybe you should have told her.
Oh, hello.
Look,
Thanks.
everything's fine here. It's all sorted out.
You come with us, please, Kobe?
What for?
Just to talk to you in the car.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I haven't done anything, so what do you want to talk to me for?
Just come with us, please.
No.
Unless you want to do this in front of your kid.
All right, okay, all right.
I'll take this.
I'll come with you. Just give me a couple of seconds to talk to my son.
All right, you got 2 seconds.
Thanks. Hey, Jack. Everything's okay, all right? All right, I've just got to go talk to these guys, and then I'll come back. Jack? It'll be good. Keep an eye on your bike.
Well, we got your mate Morris. He's looking at 10 years.
He's not my mate.
Isn't it?
No. You can't hold me on this jeweller's thing because I don't know anything about it.
We don't need the robbery. Your missus has taken out an AVO on you.
Oh, has she?
Hey. You need some more friends, Kobe. If you've got anything that could help somebody look at your case a bit more favourably, you got about an hour to cough up with it.
I wouldn't go buying any civvies. You're going back inside, boy.
Oh, no.
No? Well, that's up to you. That bike that you bought your little bloke, nice looking bike, must have cost a bit.
Yeah.
Where'd you get the money for that?
Borrowed it from a friend.
Oh, did you? What's his name?
Oh, look, that's a matter between me and him.
No,
right?
come on. Just tell us what's his name.
Arthur Marsden.
Arthur Marsden. So he got some dough, has he? How much did he lend you?
A couple of grand.
Whoa! Where'd you get that sort of dough? Would you sell him an organ or something, didn't you?
I'd like to get rid of the shakes and talk to someone who's not involved. I don't want to look like I'm going to fall to pieces every time someone asks me details about what happened.
That's a normal reaction to trauma, Kate.
How long's it going to last?
That depends on you.
I don't believe in confession.
It's okay. How about recognition, then?
Recognition? Okay. I feel lousy that I've killed someone. I feel scared that I might have made the wrong decision.
Sounds normal.
Okay, I feel guilty about the fact that I'm so concerned about getting up in the witness box tomorrow and making a mistake and losing my job than the fact that I've taken some poor bastard's life.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, what are you doing here now?
I don't know. I just keep playing it over and over in my head, you know? It's like, if I hadn't drawn my gun, he wouldn't have come at me, and then it would have been fine.
Procedure, didn't you?
Procedure.
Didn't you?
Yeah. And Gordy Gilmore paid for it.
Okay. You can keep looking at it as a mistake and trying to make yourself suffer for it, but we both know at the end of the day that it was circumstance.
Look.
It was circumstance.
Okay, but I'm never going to forget it.
Well, you've made the first step. By walking in here, admitting there's a problem and talking about it. It's the first step.
I went back to the house today.
Yeah, how was that?
To where it happened.
Mm-hmm.
I could still see the blood on the walls. I could still see him lying there. You know how that felt? Do you?
No, I don't.
No. I'm never going to forget it.
Well, that's great if you're into self-torture.
Well, unless you've got something to bring on amnesia, I don't see any solution.
So what are you going to do?
What am I going to do?
Yeah. Live with the memory of it, or make yourself suffer?
Gordy's mother's going to.
Well, that's her son.
Yeah.
It's her son, Kate. There is nothing you can do about that. Kate, if you let this beat you, you might never work the streets again.
Well, maybe the streets will be safer.
Yeah? Maybe they'll be short one good policewoman.
Maybe. Maybe not.
You sure this is Kobe's locker?
Yeah, I am.
I don't understand. I mean, why would Ray, if he's going to put anything in here, why would he put it in there?
Look, it doesn't matter, right? I saw Ray here last night, and Ray was putting something in the locker.
There's a couple of grand in cash.
That's it.
No gun, though.
Terrific. All right. OK, we'll take this Ray dust fingerprints. If Ray has been handling it, then it'll be all right.
No.
If not, then it's bad luck for Kobe.
No, look, there's got to be another way we can do this.
You want to tell me how you went with Callahan yet?
It's fine.
Well, Charlie's not saying much.
I'd say he's all out of breath after the interview.
Look, I know he gets up your nose a bit, but
Look,
it's all a front.
I can handle it myself. I'm not going to change the way I do things just because he does them differently.
OK, but there is a way of getting them around. Just needs to be worked on a bit. Hey, here we go. Let go. Just hold still. We'll wait till he comes out with the bag and then we'll nab him. Okay, let's go. Kate, you cover the door there?
No, I didn't call them. They didn't
call them. How'd they get
No, they knew you were coming back.
How'd they know I was coming back?
Because they saw everything that was in Kobe's locker, that's how.
How'd they find out stuff was in Kobe's locker?
Look, I hadn't told them anything, all right? Look, I just... Look, all I told them was what I saw. They've got Morris, they've got Kobe. It's... Ray, come on, make it easy on yourself.
Make it easy, myself.
No, come on, look. You know, you go out there, you're going to get hurt. You see all those people out there?
Right, no one's going to get hurt, right? Unless you get hurt as well.
Ah.
I'm not going back inside, Maxine.
Come on.
Open the door!
All right, give it up. Drop the gun. Let it go. Come on.
Coy.
Drop the gun.
I go see these guys too, all right?
Drop
the gun!
Drop it!
Drop that gun!
Drop it! Drop the gun! Drop it! Right, let it go. Get on the floor! Put your arms out! Get on the floor!
Get on the floor! Put your hands behind your hip, right? Thank you. Very nice. You've done this before. Good work, Kate.
Hey, Morris.
Hey, brother.
Jail's no place to spend the rest of your life, Morris.
Look, I never said it was a paradise, but it's the only home I got, eh?
All right, you answer me this question. Morris, what are you going to do when you get out?
I got 8 years to think about it. Who cares?
I care. That's why I'm asking you. I care, okay? You know, I don't want you coming back out bludgeoning someone with a blunt stick just so you can get a ticket back inside. Well, you're a recidivist, in and out all the time.
I'm grateful that you tried to help me and everything, brother, but it's just... couldn't help myself.
All right, well, will you take this with you for me, please?
What is it?
It's a book of poems written by an Aboriginal bloke. He was put in jail for 10 years, and then when he got out, he never went back in.
Thanks all the same, brother. But you know I can't read, eh?
Neither could he.
I love you.
You accused me yesterday of being a hypocrite.
I was angry.
Yeah, I know, but you're probably right. I was probably your age when I first started having sex.
Mum, please.
Well, no. Look, darling, you're gonna have sex, right? and you're going to find somewhere to do it, and if you are going to do that, I'd rather you do it somewhere that's safe.
No way. From
So?
now on, my private life is going to stay private.
Well, you can bring your boyfriends home, the offer's there. You just got to use your own bed, that's all. How's this thing with you and Ross working out? Is it, you know, going anywhere?
I don't know. He's kind of vain.
Yeah, well, sorry, I won't offer advice.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
Oh, darling.
What?
Sex can be fun, right? It really can, but the best sex is when you're in love with someone. And if you're gonna surrender to someone like that, just make sure it's worth it.
Well, I thought Aiden was worth it.
Yeah, I know you do.
Is that how it is with you and men?
Well, not all men.
With Dad?
Well, it was, but it stopped.
What about Charlie?
Nah. No, but Charlie was just fine.
Yep. Okay. Thanks. See ya. Nervous?
No, it's just an inquest.
Okay. Listen, guys, a pack of reptiles out the front. If you want, we'll go out the back door.
We go out there?
No,
Sure?
I've got nothing to hide.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Just don't ask me to smile for the cameras.
Okay. Just smile for the cameras. You'll be right.
Okay, everybody keep away. Everybody stand back, please. Do you have anything to say, Mrs. Gilmore?
No, she's got nothing to say. Clear out.
Mrs. Gilmore?
I can never forgive you for killing my son on just one day. I can understand.
Do you have anything to say, officer?
My evidence be on record, but I'd like to express my condolences to you, Mrs. Gilmore. I'm sorry about the death of Gordy.
So you're saying his death was an accident? You're guilty of killing an innocent man?
No, I'm not guilty. I'm just sorry.
All right, that's all she's got to say. Keep back off out of here. Come on.
How does it feel to kill somebody? What's going on here? How does it feel to kill an innocent man?
Listen, I just want to say, no matter what happens in the inquest, okay, I know you tried to do the right thing. I respect that, okay?
Thanks.
Good. Let's go.